I'm gonna do a quick YouTube video, which I'm doing right now. Uh, I started since ATV crash and the TBI and stuff. One of the hobbies I picked up is horseshoe metal art. So, and over the summer, uh, I did a booth, and then I left everything in a Rubbermaid tub, and then I stored it in the garage. Iowa summer, humidity, everything got surface rust again. So I've been wire wheeling all day. But here's some versions, and then clear coating, which I should have done from the very beginning. But there's a cute little tractor, a little spark plug airplane, spark plug drag car, a Gordman to a decent. Then this owl's backwards, but that's a cute little horned owl version of it. But showing off, and a bulldog, always a bulldog. I heart you. I love this, the shielded. And then this just naturally has the heart shape. And then molested a shoe. And then since I cracked my skull to get the TBI and the four-wheeler crash, the word Calvary means the hill that resembles a skull where Jesus was crucified. So that's what Calvary means in another language, is the hill. And so this has Calvary for the hill. And then that Calvary also means skull, the hill that resembled a skull. And then Calvary, like the horses in the army. And I was Iowa National Guard. So here we have all the works of the cross, the different meanings of the Calvary all in one. So that's a cross. And I'll go out here. Just a few renditions. So using an old oak board, turned it into that. And then little decors like horseshoe nails. That I used to do it a lot more, but I haven't made anything for a long time. Now I'm just cleaning up what I have. But this is a Gordmans, but then I give it a tack weld to incorporate it into the horseshoe. Same Gordmans, but that. And then when I go to sell them, if I'm thinking about how much it cost me, because these are all used horseshoes, and then you got to pull the nails and wire wheel them and everything. Approximately, if I look at an item like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, I always figure in ballpark $10 a horseshoe, so I'd sell that for like 45 or 49. Same here. 1, 2, 3, 4, like 4.5. You cannibalize one, but you can get a leftover. But that, to me, that should be a 39, or you know what I mean. And then a trivet that our grandmas used to have, and they used to have a tile in there. I just incorporated it into a rendition. Feng shui, little Jesus cross, home, that. Cell phone stand, bending it that way. If you're into cats and it kind of looks like a hobbit closet or a mouse, I'm just trying to preserve this one. It could be another one of the I love yous. This version. So there, that kind of thing. In Iowa, you burn a lot of wood. And then I'll point out and show those Rubbermaid tubs of stuff I still have to clean up. I don't think I've welded anything up for maybe 10 months. Just that. But here's a pumpkin in the making. That kind of thing. Cute vintage. You'd toss a rake, but put a decorative horseshoe on it. Now it's a key holder. Whether you hang it in your garage or you're going for the Western tackle. I've made lots of them. That one's stuck. That one says Dad with the cell phone holder stuck in it. Railroad track spikes turned into bottle openers. Dinner bell. It's kind of rare to get big, large Clyde's horseshoes. See if I can get it. That would be a little square Kleenex box, but then cleaned up at the kitchen table. Like a border, so it's not sliding around the table. Get them on bookends, or in this position, if somebody wanted to make a shelf, it's a 90-degree angle to make a shelf plate on top. That here is a dog print. Just to mix it up for people, whether this could Longhorn football team or you're into that Western tackle. That is a Gordmans cast iron. I don't know what the heart came from, but it's not a Gordmans one. I just seen it at a garage sale and said it looked good, whether you're a Cowboys fan or whatever, or Western tackle. So anywho, I gotta get it all cleaned up, and then these shoes, actually they bling up too. That's why I went with store-bought 90s, because they're pretty cute positioned in that way. Once I get them cleaned up, shining again, and then get them clear coated. That was my mistake. I should have clear coated everything. 2 renditions of USA in different arrangements. How the A is already an A, the U is already a U, and then you cannibalize one shoe to make the S. USA, another USA. These are all matching, slightly different. So you're turning out artwork where no piece is the same. That. Then I don't know if I can find it. These are pot holder or different trevettes in a way, pot holders. Just different stuff I came along with. Bottle opener with chunk of a rail. You find cute little boxes for the ladies. Put the shoes on. All needs fixed up. I did playing around. Arrange that. I like the art where you can look at it and tell what everything was, and then the arrangement, all of a sudden, boom, it's starting to look like a click, click, boom. So yeah, more Gordmans. That you got a garage sales, you pick up wrenches cheap and then cut them off like that, and then that's that old logo V8. Cute little turtle. So I'll get them cleaned up and bling blinging again. Now in the art world, that horseshoe's a little jank on the one side, but you put something pretty over it and you cover the crook. A jewelry holder, different stuff. So but I just wanted to show that assortment, since I've been spending the day cleaning them up, restoring them, since I took a good break from it, and then they kind of got a little cruddy on me fixing them. This one right there, that's like a boot holder. You would screw it to the wall and a shoe could fit in there and 2 shoes could hang from it, but it's very messy. I get it all done with a old Lincoln. That's from my grandpa Frank's buzz box, so off the AC. But it's messy, and then I lose interest midway, or artistic wise I can't find the exact piece to picture it correctly in my head. But this was going to be a hammerhead shark with the analogy of the hammer. So hammerhead shark, different projects and stuff. But this is totally at my leisure. My primary things, AMSoil these days. So that kind of stuff. Anywho, I wanted to capture all this horseshoe metal art, and then the girls get into it. I'm trying to walk around the garage and see what else. Oh, like right there. So I paid $20 for the tractor seat, painted it, crankshaft, and then I see this piece right here. I'll get the battery off. I see this piece as crankshaft and horseshoe as in horsepower. So the two come together. That's just kind of how my artistic brain works, is the commonality of the crankshaft harnesses the horsepower of the engine, even though the heartbeat comes from the cam, and then it's replacing old plow and chisel drawn horseshoe. Thus we call it horsepower. So that kind of thing. You always gotta set your battery on wood. Pile. AMSoil. And then I did his and hers out of a car rim, stool. So that, it's very, very messy. I've been nagging at myself about cleaning it up, but that. So maybe when I get back in the swing of Horseshoe metal art anvil, pretty stout anvil, so played a bit in those. But yeah, I will, as I get back into it and stuff, I will start making videos about that too. Alrighty, thanks for having a look at my Horseshoe metal art. Thank you.